Hello mobsters, this is the Boss of Bosses coming to you today with another tutorial video, this one on war. To me, the most fun feature of the game is war. You get to take your family versus another family for bragging rights slash rewards, and you get to really test your stats, and it's just one of the more exciting things to do when you try and fly over and try and kill someone and try not to die yourself, and it's just the most fun. So, but there's a lot to it. So, how do you go to war? You go to war once your war meter rises to 100%. So in this case, family 1 and family 2 have gone to war. We've hit 100% war meter. So what happens is you get 24 hours before the war is actually started. So once you hit 100, it lets everyone know, like, in 24 hours between family 1 and family 2, we're going to war, and what drove them to go to war. So the final straw that broke the camel's back here was Test 32 attempting to rob Test 1. So how do you get your war meter to go up? So if we go back to rankings, we're obviously at 100 already, but attacking another family is what adds points to the war meter and gets you higher and higher percentage and eventually up to 100. Or a Don can also push for war. If you really want to go to war, a Don can push for war, and it adds 10% to the war meter. Once different attacks give you different amount of points, so the more severe the attacks, the higher, the more points you gain, and the quicker the war meter will go up. You can also avoid war by having no attacks from reset to reset, and the war meter will drop 20%. So you can avoid war. You just have to talk to the other family and be like, hey, let's have a truce where we don't attack each other for one full day, and it'll drop the war meter 20%. So both sides got to agree to that, because if one family still attacks the other and the other didn't attack, it still has attacks between the two families, and the tension will rise. So the war meter represents the tension between two families. Obviously, if you keep getting attacked by the same people, you're eventually going to get frustrated, and the war meter basically is that indication of, like, our tensions are boiling and they finally hit a ultimate level, and we're now going into war. So now when you go to war, who can fight? Who can participate in the war? So if we go to our family, this is the one family. This family has 20 members. The other family has 6. As you can see, Dons and Consigs are not fighting participants. The Don has no war lives. He can't be targeted at all unless he is, like, turf raiding. A Consigliere has 3 war lives compared to other combatants having 2, because they're kind of part of the war and they are a good target to take out, but they're not active competitors in the war. So we have Test 27, Test 6, Test 5, and Test 3. So we only have 4 members participating in war. So if we go to the family that we are at war with, they have only 6 members. They've got 4 members. So your fighting members are underboss down to soldier. And it's going to select from the lowest family how many of the larger family can participate. So because this family only has 1 underboss, 1 capo, 1 lieutenant, 1 soldier, that means the larger family could only have 1 underboss, capo, lieutenant, and soldier. So it randomly selects if there's more than 1, which in this case we did have more than 1 besides the underboss. We had more than 1 in the other position, so it randomly selected 1 of those from each position and put them in war. So it makes sure that war is fair and as balanced as possible to make sure that it's the same number versus the same number, because if all this whole family could participate, each member gets 5 whack attempts. So that's a lot of it more attacks compared to the other family. So they would just have a clear advantage at being able to eliminate the other family. They just have so many more attempts to get the job done. Now, family can only sanction 3 members each day. When you sanction a member, it puts them as acceptable to get whacked, and then you send your family out to go get them. If you lose a war life, if you still have war lives left, nothing happens. You don't lose any stats, no nothing. You literally just go in a little timeout. You get put under protection for a short period of time, and during that time, you can't be attacked and you can't attack anyone else. So it's just a quick little timeout, kind of gives someone a little bit more breathing room to hopefully be able to participate in the war before being fully eliminated. Then we go to, all right, who do you want to sanction? So that's important. Also, weapons. So first go to weapons, and we'll just look at what the weapons are. So here's a breakdown of the weapons. They're accuracy based, they're damage based, critical chance, and a critical multiplier. And this is just the base. Now, guns can have different stats that are added in, and we'll see that in just a moment. For war, pretty much your shotgun, your Tommy gun, and your sniper are going to be your war weapons. Those are the ones that you're really going to want to use because they have the most potential for damage. Sniper, not so much. You need to really bank on that critical chance percentage. So Tommy gun is my favorite. That's my go-to war gun. So if we go through and we bring over our soldier, test 27, who they're in the war, they got 2 war lives. So if we go and we look at the other family, now you're going to want to be strategic because you can only sanction 3 members. You can sanction 1 member twice as of right now, as the time of this video is created. So you got to select who you want to take 3 war lives from. So you want to try and target the ones that are going to be hopefully maybe the easiest to kill, or just the most beneficial to kill because they're killers in their regard. So soldiers are going to be like number 1 targets because they should have accuracy. So they should be the ones that you'll want to try and take out first. If you kill their killers first, then that makes them pretty crippled in the fight. Underbosses are a hard target. They're in past history, they've been a high priority target because if you can take out an underboss, that reduces their capability of extorting and stealing businesses. So people tend to target them, but they also have a bodyguard, which gives them an additional 100 health. So that makes them pretty tough to kill. For me, like my goal is to win the war. So I want to take out the killers. So if I can take out the killers first, then that gives my family the best shot at winning. So if we go to test 37, we need to buy info on this person. Didn't have enough money out. So it takes $5,000 to buy info. Go back here, buy info. So now it tells me where this person is. Other key things is last action. It'll tell you their ribbons. So it tells you what kind of player they are, how active, are they using their attacks, how much health they have left. So now they're in Providence, Rhode Island. That's good. But what's key here is there is no whack button. There's no whack link to click to do that. So if we switch back over and we go to the Don, he is the Don of this family. The Don and an underboss can make your sanctions. On the jobs page, you go down and there's 4 members that we can select. And we are going to select member 37. So we only get 3 each day. So we got to make sure we're selecting the right people. Order the hit. So now I placed the hit on test 37. Now, a good thing to do is go to mail family, and send out a mail saying, hey, test 37 has been sanctioned, and what your goal, when your attack plan is. Like, do you have time that you want to take them out? Go right now. Anyone could go when they want. Whatever your plan is, that's up to you, but let your family know so that way they can hopefully follow your plan. So now if we go back to here, and we just refresh this page, we now have the whack button because this person has been sanctioned. So before you fly, because you can be flying into hostile territory, you want to make sure you have a gun and you want to make sure you have ammo. So here we've got a gun. Here's the bonus stats I was talking about. This one additionally adds +9 accuracy, +9 damage, and +10 to critical chance. So that gives me a total 15% chance to critical hit, and +7 total accuracy because it negates the -2. And then I just want to make sure that I have ammunition. So I've got 5 Tommy gun drums. I have 5 attempts to use in the day. So, and it's also good to bring a little extra because while you're there, if you don't have the chief of police on your payroll, you could lose some of your items from getting confiscated if you fail or if there's any issues with you with the police, you could lose your item. So you don't want that to happen while you are there. Now, if you have the chief of police, you don't have to worry about that at all. So now I've got my guns. I bought the info on the person. I make sure that the whack button is there. The only thing left to do is go to airport. And I know that they're in Providence, so fly to Providence. Now go to their page. Go to test 37. And let's see, I want this gun. So I'm going to click whack. All right, so they took 40% damage and now at 60% health. They're at 60% health, so click whack again. Oh, you took 79% damage. They're at -19. You've successfully killed test 37. So now if we go to their family, they have 1 war life. So they're still in the war, but they are now on protection for 2 hours. And again, no one can attack them. They can't attack. So they're in a little timeout for 2 hours during the war. And you've taken a war life. Now, you can also, the Don could have sanctioned 2 other people. And while I was here, I could have hit, 2 other people at the same time, done a clean sweep if I could. But I used 2 attacks, so I only had 3 left. So chances are I would only be able to take maybe 1 war life, and then maybe take damage off the other one. It all depends on your stats. This character has high enough accuracy where it's guaranteed he's going to hit every single time. So that's not an issue. And then you're going to want to fly home as soon as you can. So here we go to back to Boston. We are home. We're safe. We took a war life. And that's basically how you kill, how you set it up. To win the war, you need to eliminate all members of that family or half of the members and the Don surrender. So if we kill Test 36 completely, take both war lives, Test 37's other war life, Test 32 can decide this war is not going for us. We lost our killers. We've got no shot. I'm going to just surrender, save my other 2 remaining players left alive so they don't also lose stats, and concede the war to the other family. And then the war immediately ends. Now, if they don't want to give up, then you have to eliminate all war lives of underboss all the way down to soldier. Once that's done, the war is automatically over, and everyone gets their rewards. Now, both families get rewards. And right now, the current rewards are the winning family will receive 25 Omerta points. For each member will receive 25 Omerta points and 500,000 cash. The family will receive 100 family points. Now, family points are hard to get, and they're very important because those points are what's used to upgrade your family perks, giving you better things, more districts, more space in your warehouse, and many other things to come. The losing family still gets rewards. They get 15 Omerta points, $250,000 cash per person, and then that family gets 50 family points. So even the losing side still gets rewards. So it should be fun for all, and everyone should be having fun while they do it. I've got a new Hitman little honor bar here for getting a kill. And that basically wraps up the gist of War. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it explained a lot, gave you some feedback on what to do, who targets, and how to execute all the different tasks. Now, today's special bonus YouTube code is wartime, all lowercase, all one word, and that is wartime. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe so you see all my new videos as they come out weekly. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.